going on? It's Steven from Dadtical, and today we're going to do a little bit different cook. We're going to do a Czech pot roast, like a brisket. Those briskets are, anywhere from 80 to 100 bucks right now. This thing was a whopping $15.75 plus tax with my Kroger card. So today we're going to season this thing up, cook it like brisket, and see if we can get to taste like brisket. All right, so let's get this seasoned. This is actually a 2.63 pound USDA choice beef chuck pot roast boneless. Say Kroger and $15.75. So let's see how this is going to turn out. We're just going to cook it straight from the package. Let it sit out a little while just to get a bit less cold from the fridge. So first thing we're going to do is hit it with the Killer Hogs AP. These guys are semi-local and awesome, and I'm gonna have links to everything in the video description that I used on this. Just give it a good coating, flip it. As much fat's on this side, this will be our bottom side. All over. Killer Hog AP. Then we're going to go to Killer Hog again. Brisket rub. I love their brisket rub. I've used it. It's probably my 4th time using it now. And like a traditional brisket, after we get this fully seasoned, I'm going to let it sit. Just kind of sweat it out, get everything kind of melding in there real good. New one. Alright. I think we're about done. And we'll get in the smoker. Alright, we've let this thing sit for about 20 minutes. So we'll go ahead and get it into the smoker. So I've got my probe in there. Alright. Begins. So I'm coming out here about every 30 minutes and spritzing it. It's a mixture of apple juice, apple cider vinegar, and water. It's a cup of each of the apples and then 2 cups of water. And then I'll have a link to the spritzer because this thing is amazing. Come up from under it first, kind of spritz a little bit there. I like how you can angle it across the top. Alright, and then I'll keep continuing to do this every 30 minutes until we wrap it. Alright, so we just hit 160 in the smoker, so we're ready to wrap. Got 2 cuts of butcher paper. I like to wrap it twice. Just a preference. Spritz down a little bit of our apple mix from earlier. And go grab it from the smoker. Alright, so it's starting to look pretty good. Fat's starting to render right there. Go ahead and put the thermometer out for now. Don't like the bark the way it's forming. Put up some. Take a little bit of a spritz. Quick application. A little AP on top this time. And spritz that down. And just fold it over. Package there. Throw it back in. We'll go back in until we get this thing up to about 190. Alright, we've hit 190 internal, so I'm going to go ahead and take it out, put it in the cooler to rest I'll put some more butcher paper down here in the bottom. Kind of catch some of the moisture. And it sits. All right, so it's rested in the cooler for an hour. We're gonna get it unwrapped. Let's see how it turned out. Presentation wise, it looks good. It's rendered down to the point you can just pull it apart. So let's take a slice and see what we got. Not too bad. Got a decent ring around the outside. Let's see how it tastes. That's not as tender as a traditional brisket, but it's very good. Definitely worth doing. Yep, highly suggest that for 16 bucks. There you go. So, that's our chuck pot roast smoked brisket style for the day. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Of course, you always like, subscribe, and all that other fun stuff. And we will see you next time.